Beautiful. If it's morning time where you are, okay, I would like to say good morning. If it is noon, I would like to say good afternoon. And if it is evening time or evening, good evening to you. Yes, welcome to the Global Clusters. I want you, right where you are, to say thank you to God. Only the living can be here right now. All right. And we want to appreciate the global president, the president of Ambassador Aziz Adekunle Badmos. We also want to appreciate the global first lady, Chief Motrayo Badmos. Moving on to the 001 leader of Sabificate Revolution, Dr. Alex. We appreciate you, sir. And next to him is the 002 leader of the Sabificate Revolution of the global clusters. Clusters, I beg your pardon. Master Genie. All right. That's Mr. Kayode Oyedotun. Thank you for all you do for humanity. And I want to appreciate Mr. Jaja, our amiable host. And I am Farez. Now I'll be your anchor for today. Let's quickly dive into our promo video. And as soon as we return, we'll be going into one of two things for today's certificate revolution. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Sabificate Revolution, where knowledge meets action. This revolution is about discovering your potential, honing your skills, and transforming your passions into prosperity. At Global Clusters, I believe that every talent has the power to shape lives and uplift communities. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a professional, or a creative mind, the Sabificate Revolution empowers you to leverage your expertise for personal success and global impact. Together, we create opportunities, foster growth, and celebrate the spirit of collaboration. Join the movement. Let your knowledge be your legacy. Unleash your potential and thrive with the Sabificate Revolution. Visit theglobalclusters.org to join a global network of innovators, entrepreneurs, and changemakers. Stay connected for the latest events, revolutions, and opportunities. Remember, every meeting is a step toward your success and the world's transformation. Let's sabificate the future together.
Okay, are we done with the promo video? I don't know what's up. Something I don't know. It was breaking at some point. At some point, I wasn't hearing it at all. Please, can I get feedback before I commence? I want to be sure that everything is okay. Please, can I get feedback? Okay. Welcome once more to Sabificate Revolution, the global clusters. All right. It's another wonderful day. And I just want to say Let's be ready. Let's know what we're doing. Let's be deliberate. Let's let's not just try to prepare, all right? Let's get prepared. And how do you do that? How do you achieve that? You have to do you have to do things, you have to do stuff on a daily, you know, you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. So it's Sabificate Revolution. What's Sabificate? What's Sabificate? What you know how to do. That skill. All right. Maybe you are into fashion, maybe you're a painter, maybe you're an artist, maybe, think of anything, any skill. So that's what this revolution is about. This revolution is all about skills, your skill, what you know how to do. All right. And I used to say that no human was no single person. God did not create anybody uh to be okay. Even if you came to the world blank, yes, of course, you started growing, you started learning one or two things, you get it. Nobody will, once you start growing and you start knowing one of two things, or you start recognizing objects, you start to know about things. We may not all be on the same level. Some may be very, very vast in certain things, maybe technology, crafts, and all that. But there is no single person that God made or God left the person to be uh, somebody who has nothing, who is useless, who is worthless. Okay, nobody is worthless. All right, nobody. You may think some people are very, very sharp. Their IQ is very, very high. If you ask this, they have answered. If you ask that, they have answered. Those ones who do not have as much as the very smart ones, that doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that they are dullards, or they don't um, they are non-entities, or they don't have anything to offer. No, it's just that some are talented or gifted the way you see them, and some they are not as gifted. All right, but it doesn't mean they don't have anything. I hope we are getting what I am saying. So what I'm trying to say is that there is no single person that is a daft. When I say daft, I mean somebody who is empty, completely empty, is a non-entity. He does not have anything to offer. That's not true, because God made, he made them very, very accurately. He made them very accurate. Okay. So certificate revolution for nation building. What really builds a nation? Is it certificates, or is it skills? All right, Master Genie, you're welcome. I will hand over to Master Genie in a moment. We live in a world that celebrates paper. We clap when a child graduates with a degree. We admire the one with a master's. We respect the person with a PhD. Yeah, with a PhD. Education is good, all right? It is good. But the reality remains, a certificate without skill is like a car without fuel. It looks beautiful, but it cannot move. Imagine having a Ferrari, and it's not a Ferrari that has been designed to fly, but it's a Ferrari, and it's expensive. It's a luxury car, very, very beautiful, but it does not have wheels. Please, how do you drive? How do you drive that Ferrari? How are you going to drive it? Okay, so I'll be bringing up Master Genie, and I want us to pay attention. I want us to stay tuned. The certificate revolution is here to change that. Certificate is a new word from our Nigerian slang, sabi, meaning to know, to understand, to be skillful, combined with certificates. Don't get it twisted. We never said don't bag degrees or don't have certificates in this, certificates in that. But you have to combine it. You have to be skillful. You have to be skillful, combined with certificates. So we're not saying that don't have any certificates at all, don't have anyone. Don't do this, don't do that. No, that's not what we're saying. But you have to be skillful. Then you combine it with certificates. It means what you can do is more important than the paper you hold. What you can do is more important than the paper you hold. So as soon as Master Genie returns, I'll be handing over to him. But let me just continue. Maybe the network took him out or something. Nigeria produces hundreds of thousands of graduates yearly, yet unemployment rises. Why? Because too many are trained to pass exams, not to solve problems. The engineering graduate cannot fix a generator. That's absurd, honestly. The economics graduates cannot run a profitable business. So it's not all about theory. I've read this book, I've read that book, I have all the books, I know the theory, I know the, you have to be able to do practicals, all right? You have to be able to do the real thing. You have to be able to work with your hands. You have to be able to understand what you're doing. The computer science graduates cannot build an app. Meanwhile, the shoemaker in Aba exports shoes to London. You see, can you see that skills or your skills, where skills or your skills, these are stuff that we cannot overemphasize, okay? The mechanic in Ladipo repairs cars graduates cannot touch. And the self-taught coder in Yaba is hired by global companies. Who then is truly building the nation? That's the question I want you to ask yourself. Please notify me as soon as Master Genie returns. Oh, Dr. Kari is here. All right. Dr. Kari, you're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. Hello, Dr. Kari.
Hey, thank you.
You're welcome, sir. How are you today, sir?
I'm good, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Can I contribute to your talk today? Can I contribute?
Yes, you can, sir. You can. It's Sabificate Revolution, and we're talking about skills and not necessarily certificates. You have bagged degrees, but you don't have a skill. You don't have a skill, but you're just showing to the world that I have this certificate, I have this, I have that certificate, but you don't know how to fix cars.
Yes.
You don't know how to do stuff. You don't have. Yes, sir. So over to you, sir.
Yeah, no, so this is the most important point, because the reason we go to school, the reason we study, to read books, watch videos, go online to get knowledge. But why do we get knowledge? What do we do with that knowledge? So the schools around the world, universities, schools, teach us to memorize everything, to remember what we read, to remember what we studied. And that is supposed to, if you can remember what you studied, you graduate. So you graduate because you remember. You don't graduate because you can do something. You graduate so you can remember. Now, if you're going to be a car mechanic or fix motorcycles, you have to be able to recognize the problem with the vehicle, why it's not working, and be able to fix it properly so it runs, so the car or the motorcycle works. If you are a chef, a cook in a restaurant, you have to be able to show that you know what you're doing, and that is what you're talking about, skill. You have to have the capability, the skill to do what you're studying to do. So if you're going to go to a restaurant and the cook cannot cook, you get sick, or you're not healthy. So if the chef or the cook doesn't know what he's doing or what she's doing, then nobody will come to the restaurant because the food is bad, or you get sick or a stomach ache. In life, we are being taught to remember, not to be an expert professional cook, car mechanic, construction, painter, mother, father, leader, youth leader, teacher, educator. These are all skills. And so why we're here taking these webinars, coming to these webinars, is to increase our skill, because in life, if you don't have enough skill, you make mistakes. You cannot do something. Many people have bad relationships. They're fighting with people because they don't have enough knowledge about relationship. They don't have enough skill in relationships. People take drugs because they don't understand that drugs are poisons and that they make you stupid. They make you less intelligent. They make you have body problems. People make mistakes when they don't understand. So knowledge is important, not just for remembering, but for doing. Can you make a shirt? Can you make glasses? Can you teach? Can you deal with finances, money? How do you make money? How do you save money? How do you spend money? Companies that don't understand money go broke. They close. They don't survive. They don't do well. You have to understand the parts of life to conquer life. You have to start with understanding yourself. Who are you? Why do you have the feelings you have? Why do you have emotions? What causes negative thoughts? And how do you overcome your own personal barriers? Lack of confidence. How do you reach your goals? What do you want to do with your life? Where are you going? Who are you? What is the mind? What is thinking? How to improve your thinking? How to concentrate better? How to have better emotions, positive emotions? These are all very, very important things to be successful in life. That's why we're talking about them, because if you want to make a great meal, food that you love, that's healthy and good for you, you have to have ingredients. The ingredients for life is understand yourself, improve yourself, know how to improve yourself, how to understand other people, how to help other people, how to study better, how to learn, how to have a company, how to have a good family, how to find the right relationship, the wife, the husband, the boyfriend, the girlfriend. How do you pick the right person in your life? Many people have failures in relationships. Many, many people are unhappy in their marriages, and they are angry and they're sad and they're lonely in their relationships because they don't have enough knowledge and skill. You get married to someone, and then you see a pretty girl, and then go out with this girl and cheat on your wife or cheat on your husband and ruin the family. And then later, the person feels horrible and starts drinking because they feel so depressed because they cheated on their wife. They broke their agreement. They broke their promise to be faithful to your husband, to your wife, to your boyfriend, or your girlfriend. So these are ingredients for life. Ingredients for life. How do you deal with life? How do you think about things? If somebody tells you something, do you believe it? If somebody tells you people are evil, do you believe people are evil? Well, people are basically good. they do evil things, but when you understand why that's happening, you can do something good about it. You can fix those problems. You know who the right person to marry is. You have a successful family. Your children are happy. They come home. It's safe. They're not beating their children. In Ivory Coast, 80% of the children are being beaten physically by their parents. 80%. In Nigeria, 30% of the children are sexually and physically abused by the age of 18. Before they're 18, 30%. That means 3 out of every 10 children are abused. This is not acceptable. This is not how we live happy lives. This is not a successful community, a successful city, a successful country. When children are being trafficked and sold, when women are being beaten, when students are being beaten with the fist because they're not behaving, when adults cannot control their emotions, when people are taking drugs. Most of your children are introduced to marijuana and alcohol, and you don't even know how to protect them. Well, we know how to protect them and how to help them become successful. How do you do that? With education, with knowledge, with tools, with skill. You can't fix a car if you don't know how to fix it. You can't raise children if you don't know and understand children and know how to do it. The question is how. How do you get rid of the negative thinking? How do you improve your self-confidence? How do you help those children not take drugs and learn better? How do you help them grow up to become professional, successful people in their life? How do you do that? That's why we're doing this training every week. That's why we're doing the life skill training. And that's why you're here, is to find answers to problems and find answers so you can become happier, more intelligent, solve problems better. This is what our life skill training will give you. This is not a commercial. I don't want your money. We don't want your property. We don't want you to join anything. We want you to be successful, right? In the United States, this training program is $300 to $500 an hour is the cost of this training program. Amazing that we would offer it for free, and we're doing it because we need to help more people. We need youth leaders in every city going into the schools and doing drug education workshops, doing relationship workshops, how to improve your life, how to find your goals. We need young people who know how to communicate, who know how to give training, who know how to help others. We don't need people who are bullying and selling their children and hurting other people. We don't need that. We need to overcome those barriers. Beating people up, gang members, violence never makes this society better. It never helps people. It only makes them worse. Now, we all have problems and we all have challenges, but knowledge and tools will help you to overcome them. But the first step is saying to yourself, I think I can learn more. I think I can do better. So let me listen and pay attention and see what I can get from this. We all don't trust each other because we've been harmed and hurt so many times. We don't trust each other. Well, I understand that, because I almost died 3 times. I grew up in a very violent family. I know what it's like to drink and hurt yourself and hurt your mind. I've done it. I know what it's like to not be able to be a good student and not be able to study and pay attention. I know what it's like to have negative people in my life. I know. But no matter how bad these things are, we can do something about it. But you have to first say to yourself, I can learn more. I can be better. And you coming here today is going to change your life. It's going to make your life better. You will see. So let me give you one principle right now that will help you. If you feel bad, you should go for a walk and look at the environment. Look at the trees. Look at the water. Look at the people. Just look. Turn your phone off and look. Turn your phone off and walk and look, and you will start feeling better. I promise you, this is amazing therapy, amazing counseling, amazing self-improvement technique. If you or your friends or someone you care about or love is unhappy, someone died, they're depressed, something went bad, take them for a walk and look at things in the environment. Just look at them. Look at the trees, look at the sky, look at the clouds, and do this until you feel better. It's an incredible, simple technique. Some of the greatest discoveries are simple discoveries. And the things that don't work are very complex, and you have to work on them.
Okay, I think he's still here. I think we lost him. But let's just hold on a second for him to return. Thank you. Please let's hold on. Hello, Dr. Kari. Can you hear me? I can still see his name here, but his picture is off. Read. Oh, well, let me just add one of two things. Dr. Kari was talking about how to deal with negative emotions. He also mentioned if you don't know how to fix a car, or a car is bad or has a problem, if you don't know how to fix it, then how do you handle that? How do you get out of come out of um, a situation that needs serious attention? Okay, so we need skills. You need skills. You need knowledge. He talked about knowledge and he talked about skills. You know. Okay, Master Genie. Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead. Yeah, Master Genie. Please go ahead. We can hear you. I mean, you can continue. Are you here? You're not here. I am not seeing you. Please, can anyone hear me? I don't know what's happening to the network this evening. Stop or stop. Please, can anyone hear me? I don't know if anyone can hear me. Or can anyone hear me? Oh, what's up with this network today? So Dr. Kari was talking about skills. Everyone needs skill to do one thing or the other. It's very, very important. You have to have a skill. That's what Dr. Kari was saying. Please, can anyone still hear me? Host, please, can you hear me? Mr. Jaja, can you hear me? I hope I'm not talking to myself. I want to get feedback. Please, can anyone hear me? Oh no. Network is Not cooperating. So it's very, very important to be skilled in that field. If you're in a field, or if you're in any field, you have to have the required skills to be able to do well in that area. Okay, Dr. Carey, yeah, he just dropped a message. All right, sir. Bad network. Sorry about that, sir. We will allow you to finish up as soon as you're back. As soon as you return, we'll give you a couple of minutes to just wrap up. Yes, we were really following you, sir. Yes, we were really following you, and now the network has cut us short. So it is very, very essential to have the needed skills. Okay, you're back. All right. Please go ahead, sir. Continue. Dr. Kari, you can continue, sir. Hello, Dr. Kari. Hello, Dr. Kari. Can you hear me? He just dropped a message that he's back. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Okay, let me just continue. No. If you can hear me, sir. No. I cannot. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. But I can see your message, or I can see your messages. I can't hear you. I don't know what's happening. In fact, your image here. Okay. Master Genie, no. Master Genie, no, 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 no. Please, if you people can hear me, just drop a message for me here so I can continue. Dr. Kari dropped a message and I responded, no, can't hear you. Okay, Master Genie, no, I can't hear you. Okay, Dr. Kari also dropped a message that he's here. It seems that you cannot hear me. No, I can't hear you. No, I can't. Okay. All right. Please, I need feedback before I go ahead. Please. Host, can you hear me? If anyone can hear me, please kindly drop a message for me so I can know. Okay, Dr. Carey. Dr. Carey can hear me. Beautiful. Sorry about the network issues. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening. I'm glad you can hear me. So let me just wrap up. And please, let's keep our eyes on the chat box. So Dr. Carey will be dropping some messages. He already dropped a website there. Master Genie too will drop one of two things. So let's not look away, but let's pay attention. Let me just say one of two things, and we'll be good for today. And that will be it for today. Thank you. Um, Nigeria produces hundreds of thousands of graduates yearly, yet unemployment rises. Why? Because too many are trained to pass exams, not to solve problems. Dr. Kari was saying something about um, you need skills, something about needing skills. And if you go to school, you go to school to learn, to remember, but you have to do, you have to know how to do. It's very, very important. You have to know how to do it, how to do. All right. And he was talking about someone, if you're going to fix a car, you have to have skills. This is very, very essential. All right, you have to have skills. The engineering graduate cannot fix a generator. The economics graduate cannot run a profitable business. The computer science graduate cannot build an app. Meanwhile, the shoemaker in Aba exports shoes to London. The mechanic in Ladipo repairs cars graduates cannot touch. That's not accurate. It's not supposed to be like that. And the self-taught coder in Yaba is hired by global companies. Who then is truly building the nation? Now, I asked this question before Dr. Kari came on board. Yes, I asked. Certificates are good. We need doctors, lawyers, and professors. But a certificate without certificate is an empty trophy. Is an empty trophy. All right. Certificate without certificate. Simply put, certificate without skills. Without skill is an empty trophy. All right. Certificates can open doors, but certificate your skills. Certificate keeps those doors open. Certificates may get you into the room, but certificate skills skill keeps you relevant in the room. Certificates decorate your CV or your resume, but certificate, also known as skills or skill, directs your destiny. All right. Other nations understood this early. China built skill training centers that made them a global factory. Germany combined school learning with apprenticeships. South Korea invested in technical training and music, giving us Samsung, Hyundai, and K-pop. They focused on certificates and it transformed their nations. I'll be wrapping up in 2 minutes because people can't hear me. They have been dropping messages. They can't hear me. They can hear me, sorry, but I can't hear them. So I think it would be good for me to just wrap up. Yes, I'll be wrapping up in 2 minutes. Now, how does certificate build a nation? Certificate creates jobs. The skilled tailor employs apprentices. The coder builds startups. The barber opens multiple salons. Certificate reduces poverty. A certificate cannot feed a family, but a skill can. Certificate drives innovation. When nations depend only on imports, they remain weak. But when there are people sabi, when they know, when they have skills, they build local solutions. Certificate rebrands culture. Afrobeats, Nollywood, and Ankara fashion tell Nigeria's story louder than embassies. Certificate empowers youth. A young person with skill is not a beggar, but a builder. All right. So how do we activate this revolution? First, by building skill hubs, and community workshops. Every community should have a certificate hub where young people learn tailoring, coding, baking, carpentry, or solar installation. Lagos has tech hubs like Co-Creation Hub that birthed startups. Why not Enugu, Ilorin, or Sokoto? Even churches and mosques can open their halls for skill training during the week. I hope you have learned one of two things. I want to say thank you to everyone. I want to appreciate the global president. You know, right now, a surprise birthday is being planned for him, and he doesn't know about it. You understand? And it's ongoing as we speak. So I want to appreciate all the organizers. I'm also part of. Also one of the organizers. So I want to appreciate everyone. Ambassador Bosse Day, Master Genie, Dr. Michelle, everyone. You know that has made the surprise birthday party a success. So God bless you all. God bless you. And to Master Mr. Tennyson, God bless you. All right. So let me draw the curtain here. So sorry, we have to end now because of the network problems. All right. Please bear with us. So, who are we? We are a consortium of professionals, rising technocrats, emerging entrepreneurs, and visionaries united by one mission: to share accurate knowledge that empowers our industries and transforms our future. Why do we exist? Because accurate information is power. It is the bridge between where you are and where you are destined to be. Because authentic connection matters. Who you are connected to determines the opportunities you access and the heights you reach. We are not just another social media platform. This is more than video calls, stories, follows, and likes. We are not just another marketplace. This goes beyond buyers and sellers. Yes, we speak the languages of the world, including our indigenous voices, Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, but our purpose runs deeper. Beyond instant monetization lies something greater: a global nation building platform built on 7 revolutionary concepts. We are here to restore and elevate where past revolutions failed, especially as they relate to Nigeria and Africa as a whole. The Global Clusters is Africa's answer to the world, a platform ready to host over 1 billion clusters, each one focused on promoting knowledge, information, and connection at scale. Let's not forget our latest nation building app, free version, www.thesparkhubs.org. Let's not forget to visit www.thesparkhubs.org for more free courses. We can learn more out there. We can connect with men of timber and caliber, and so on and so forth. Finally, this is not an accident. This is an intentional movement, and it is immovable. I remain Fares. Bye for now. God bless you.